World under quarantine, living in the mayhem. Some don't give a damn, gonna die anyway. Well, go this way, born under bad luck. Why should you give a fuck? Under a bad time, having such a bad time. Ain't escape, gotta meet the fate. The question is, will you take care of the biz? The answers are, what have you done thus far? Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Got a license to kill, pay the bills and the rent. Don't care who's the man, give a damn who the president. Don't matter if you're vegan, carnivore, kosher, simple cow, versus expialidocious. Say the crime, not working overtime. How dumb can you be? You mean you can't see? Colored Negro, African American, get the food in the kitchen. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Digging the viewpoint, about the nigga checkpoint. Through the community, wanna see your ID. Boom, boom, it's the nature of the beast. Boom, boom, it's the way of the police. Doom, doom, they say keep the peace. Doom, doom, working evil and deceit. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Moving on the battlefield, time to keep it real. In the pandemic, we all up in it. Ha, ha, restricting your travel. The world and hard. For the get down, if you wanna work down. Take the heat to the final call. COVID-19, world under quarantine, living in the mayhem. Some don't give a damn, gonna die anyway. As well go this way, born under bad luck. Why should you give a fuck? Under a bad time, having such a bad time. Can't escape, gotta meet the fate. The question is, will you take care of the biz? The answers are, what have you done thus far? Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Got a license to kill, lay the bills and the rent. Don't care who's the man, give a damn who the president. Don't matter if you're vegan, carnivore, kosher, super califragilistic. Say the crime, not working overtime. How dumb can you be? You mean you can't see? All of Negro, African American, get the food in the can. I'll win and where I can. Bearing the cross, lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Digging the viewpoint, about the nigga checkpoint. Through the community, wanna see your ID. Boom, boom, it's the nature of the beast. Boom, boom, it's the way of the police. Doom, doom, they say keep the peace. Doom, working evil and deceit. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Moving on the battlefield, time to keep it real. In the pandemic, we all up in it. Ha, ha. Restricting your travel, ha, ha. As the world unravels, ha, ha. Preparing for the battle, ha, ha. Just banging that gavel. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Keep your ass in the house, don't want you out. Take your muck ass home, slavery syndrome. As you walk out the door, face the new Jim Crow. It's getting up, the minister said so. Nation on lockdown, time for the get down. If you wanna wear the crown, gotta make the throw down. Moses, time for you to go down. Moses, make a great trumpet sound. Moses, gonna finally end it all. Moses, taking heed to the final call. Huh, huh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bearing the cross, many lives are being lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. If you're in the chat, you hear me, leave a comment. Let me know that you hear me. This is Geechee Line Journey. Again, give me a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know that I have somebody watching right now. So I'm back here with my weekly viewpoint forum. I'm calling it the Expat'S View of American Current Events. That can cover politics, but it doesn't have to necessarily be politics. It can be sports. It could be the popular culture or anything that's going on there. It don't have to be politics. That's why I just got it. American current events. So again, you have Get Your Line here. If you like to join the conversation, anybody, if you have anything you'd like to share and you want to come on the panel and do it, you don't have to be on camera. You can just cover your camera and just come on and just be voice only if you would like to do that. But we're here again, it's about 7:14, 7:15 p.m. Central Time here in Chicago Central Time. So it's been a very momentous week and days. There's never a dull moment now with what's going on in America, especially since really since the election of Donald Trump, but even more so since he has actually taken over as president and been inaugurated and installed as a president. So there's so much that can be talked about. I'm going to give the viewpoint of what I see going on here in America. Latest thing I remember that's happening is the president actually had Benjamin Netanyahu in, and he was a person where it seemed like sometimes people in America, he's like a love him or hate him type person. So when he came, when they talk about him meeting with Trump or doing anything with a guy in America, you never know whether they trying to criticize him or praise him or whatever. But anyway, the big news here with that is that Trump is almost saying that he's basically taking over the territory of the Gaza Strip, which effectively sounds like he want to move all the people out of the Gaza Strip and rebuild it. Now he's calling it like a demolition zone, which it is because they, how many years, decades that they've been getting bombed by Israel. So I guess now they just kill so many thousands or millions of people, and until there's hardly nobody left. There's hardly no building left standing, so it's almost like, nah, well, you might well just, the few of you who are left there, you might well just take this deal and just basically be removed from your homeland. So basically, that's what's going on with that. I don't know how that's going to be. I'm pretty sure that's received favorably by some and unfavorably by others. I'm like this, whatever I figure that Trump is going to do, it is what it is. We don't know how this situation is going to end up, but we will soon pardon me, y'all. I was just adjusting some things in here. I need to get me some hot tea or some water or something here to drink. But don't know how that's gonna turn out. But as I say, whatever, I think he's moved, inspired to do whatever he's gonna do, whatever move he's gonna make. I know he say he wants to do this in the name of keeping peace, of fostering some type of peace there. I don't know if it's so much peace as it is quiet. You kill everybody. Eventually you're gonna have quiet. But anyway, beyond that, The border situation is still going on with the illegal aliens. Really, Trump and Holman and that group is basically, they have basically stopped almost nearly 100% the flow of illegal aliens coming into America, at least at the southern border. Um, Trump has sent the military down there, and actually, February 1st, President Trump had given Canada and Mexico and China a deadline to do certain things, else they were going to be receiving tariffs. And at the very last minute, uh, Canada and Mexico, I guess, had a meeting with President Trump, and they convinced him that they were going to cooperate enough where he withdrew or decided not to do the sanctions, not to impose the tariffs. So I think from what I heard is on the southern border, I think the Mexican government is supposed to send 10,000 troops to the border to keep people, I'm going to say to keep people from coming into America. But, you know, my opinion is that should have been done years ago. But like I said, we had a weak ass president. Obama was basically weak as hell. And Biden is even worse. How did they just let all these millions of people just walk across the border? They should have had put these restrictions on Mexico 20 years ago. They should have. So supposedly what they're saying is they're going to have Mexican troops there to keep people from coming across the border. That should have happened 20 years ago. It's really just so ridiculous. You know, that's what I like about President Trump. President Trump is all about, most of what he does is common sense. A lot of these things that should have been done long ago, if you just had a regular black man, somebody like me, from the ghetto, if they had just let me advise them, I could have told them, hey, you got people invading the country, send the military down there. Send the military down there. Because I say this again, Russia does not have this problem. China does not have this problem. The Philippines doesn't have this problem. You get caught by the authorities here in the Philippines and you don't have your paper and your visa's not together. And especially if you commit a crime, the least that's gonna happen to you, you're gonna go to jail and may rot for I don't know how long, and it'll be merciful for them to deport your ass if you come to the Philippines doing that. But we had stupid people running America, the American government, and they just let the whole world just walk all over and just screw them with no lubrication. Just bend over and let everybody take advantage. Mexico, all these southern countries, south of the border, South America, they just come in and just had their way with America all these years. We finally got a president as administration who said enough is enough. They got the military down there. They using the sanctions. They doing the tariffs. And, you know, actually Panama. I think some of these people, they had to come through Panama to get to Mexico. Panama should have stopped the people from coming across Panama. So, you know, there's the talk that the American government is just going to take back over the Panama Canal. They should just take it. Just take it. Take it back. To get the troops out of Europe. Put about 10,000 American troops down there and stop the people from coming into Panama, and they won't even get to America. So, I mean, that's what needs to happen. And I'd like to see it happen. I mean, as for me, that was one of the stupidest thing that Jimmy Carter did. Even he was a likable person,
But it was very stupid for him to give that relinquish control of that Panama Canal. And I'm hoping that President Trump will correct that and get that back, especially the American taxpayer paid for it with money and their lives. Um, and then to think that you have China down there influencing what's going on, no, that can't stand. You got to go out, send the military down there immediately and take that over. So that's what I would like to see happen. So the deportations have been going on. They've gotten agreements from a couple of countries down there that they're going to receive flights of the illegals to go back to their country. And in some cases, they're going to even take people who are not from that country. So that's good progress. I'm seeing videos here of malls and of streets, neighborhoods where these illegals probably were frequenting, that they're looking like ghost towns now because people are trying to stay out of sight, you know, because they're now afraid that ICE is going to actually now going to pick them up and won't be bullshit now like what we did, like not we, but what Biden and Harris and that administration did. They know now that Trump is serious. Trump is not bullshitting. They catch him, they going to jail, they going to hell, they going to Guantanamo, they going out of America. And I'm glad to see it because they're taking black jobs, they're taking American jobs, they're taking American resources, food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, transportation, all kind of benefits that the American citizens can't even get. So the American citizens, at least half of them, more than half of them, are tired of this, and they got somebody in there that's now actually going to do something about it. Taxes. Things are going on the tax front. I guess they're moving forward with the plan with the no tax on tips. They're also thinking about no tax on Social Security. Again, tariffs, collecting revenue from other countries, and thereby being able to reduce the American taxpayers' obligation to pay these bills. Looking forward to progress on that. Some of the cabinet selections have gone through. I believe they had just confirmed or getting ready to confirm Pam Bondi as the Attorney General. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at Health and Human Services. You already have Marco Rubio in as Secretary of State. He's already been abroad and he's laid down the law down in Panama. And there's some other, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, believe they're in the process of getting ready to approve Tulsi Gabbard, national security. So things are moving forward with now the government and the cabinet being installed, and then they're going to be able to actually get some things going. One big thing that's happened here is, and I know it's a lot of drama regarding Elon Musk, him and being able to have the authority to go into, I guess, the federal payment system to really be able to audit where a lot of the money, millions of the taxpayers' money has been going. And he's now going to be able to get in there with his team and see what trickery has been done undercover right on up to the last administration of Biden and Harris. One thing they found was they had $50 million worth of condoms sent to one of these foreign countries. $50 million worth of condoms, contraceptives, rubbers, going to a foreign country. Think about that. Somebody had to approve that. And you got to blame it on Biden, Harris, and their administration to let that go. Condoms, and the American people had to pay for that. And they're going to uncover so many other things that have been done undercover. And I'm glad that Musk is in there. And he's not in there on his own accord. He's been approved to go in there by the duly elected president of the United States and duly elected officials, duly appointed officials in the United States government to go in there. And he's going in there under the auspices of the Department of Governmental Efficiency. So he's going to hopefully uncovered a lot of the trickery and devilment that has been done in the United States government. Millions of dollars, probably trillions of dollars have gone out that the American people have paid for. Again, I'm inviting you people. It's all right. You don't want to comment. I got a ghost watchers tonight. Nobody's commenting. Nobody's liking. That's okay. I'm giving my viewpoint out here. What's this? February 6, 2025 of what's going on. Had some comments to say about the drama regarding the 14th Amendment and the birthright citizenship, and how President Trump is the first president that I know of in history that has specifically stated that something in the Constitution, a benefit, was exclusively for the descendants of slaves. And we talking about birthright citizenship. They bastardized that term. The citizenship under the 14th Amendment was meant to be for the descendants of black people, slaves who were enslaved. My ancestors, that's who was supposed to get automatic citizenship. Not these Mexicans, not these other invaders that's coming into America illegally. And then we have some stupid presidents. Number one is Reagan. Everybody forget that Reagan gave a lot of them amnesty, and that opened up the floodgates. You should have had Trump in there instead of Reagan, because Trump would have kept their ass out of America. So they've had a chance to be here 20, 30, 40 years and procreate, and they get more of them here now than blacks here. But even these last administrations since then, they've let millions more coming here, not legally, but illegally. And if we had made a mistake and had the wrong people elected, he might have tried to give them amnesty and do the same thing that Reagan did, which would have just put the final nail in the coffin of black people in America. But I like to commend Trump, who's actually the only president who's trying to defend the citizenship of black people. You may not like him, but he said the 14th Amendment, that citizenship was for black descendants of slaves only. Now you contrast this with that wicked witch, Kamala Harris, who said, I ain't gonna do nothing specifically to help black people. Nah, that wicked witch. Yeah, they want something specifically for black people, all right, to put us in jail, let us be victims of police brutality, be unprotected. We don't have no hate crime bill. Legal slavery is still going on. So just like in California, when people, they fighting fires or whatever, they use the prisoners for that. So, yeah. So like I said, I got to give Trump credit. He's actually saying exclusively for the descendants of slaves. something to our benefit. Whereas the previous person who tried to run for president said, nah, I ain't gonna do nothing for black people. Nah. So I'm glad she's gone. And I hope they find that they did some criminal activity. I hope they're prosecuted. And I hope they go to jail and punished severely for that. They go for Biden, Harris, any of them that they can get that they've been found to do some evil against America and actually treason. A lot of these people have been guilty probably of even treason. I want to see some treason convictions. I'd like to see that treason and have the ass get in, put their ass in the supermax prison, like they had put John Gotti in, put their ass in. So anyway, again, I have the link on the screen. If somebody wants to give you all's opinion. If you do, fine. If you don't, that's still gonna be fine. I'm getting my conversation out, get my viewpoints out here on a weekly basis. I kind of let go. I invited a few people to join me a little while back, and they haven't been able to join me yet, but that's okay. So here's basically my view of American current events. So anyway, another little thing, I guess on the lighter note, if you want to call it that, the women's basketball situation in America is getting pretty lively. They have a new league called Unrivaled, so I've seen a few of their games, and I think it's entertaining. I think it has its share of haters out there who are not supporting it, I guess, as fervently, I guess, because their particular favorite player is not playing. I won't even mention their name, but I'm happy for some of the athletes such as Angel Reese, who's played for the Chicago Sky, and she's been one of the most prominent people in the league, and she's received a lot of hate. But she's about trying to improve her game, improve her image, and chase that, go after that bag. She's making money, she's making moves, making boss moves. And other people who have founded the league, and feature Kalia, I think of Brianna Stewart, I think their name, they actually founded the league, women's league, women founded. They're getting a lot of investors, some celebrity investors. All the women are being able to be paid, I think, over $200,000 salary for the season. I think the season may only go like 3 months or so. I don't even know if it's that long. But they're getting paid well. They're able to make money and remain in America and not have to go overseas. So that's good. The other thing that's happening is there's been a lot of free agency. A lot of major players have been shifting to different teams. So that's causing a lot of upheaval in the league. So we got to look and watch that. I got to find out when the draft, where you draft the rookies. I'm gonna find out what that date is. But the Chicago Sky have 2 draft picks. They haven't dealt away any of their draft picks. They still have the 3rd and the 10th pick in the first round. And they have a pretty good idea what they want to get. And there's a good possibility that they will be able to draft the people, the persons that they want to draft. They had what I consider an all-star player, Kennedy Carter, but there was some I guess, personality clashes with her and the team, and between her and people in the league, and the way her image was basically, um, you know, made bad. So she wasn't cut from the team. She just, well, basically, you might well say she was let go from the team as a free agent, and nobody has to this point signed her yet. I hope she gets signed to another team and that she does well on that team. But so far, the guy haven't really done anything. They still have the two uh, draft picks, and they have signed a couple of free agents. But interesting to see how things shake out after the draft is over. So that's a lot of what I say is going on. Again, Donald Trump is in, the Republicans are in. A lot of things happen domestically, tax policy, immigration policy, immigration enforcement, removing the illegals. They had a couple of very strange plane crashes, airplane collisions that have happened under suspicious circumstances. So that investigation, I guess, is ongoing with that. Again, you're still having things going on in the international front. Panama, what's going on the Panama Canal, the border situation with Canada and Mexico, trade wars, if you will, brewing a little bit with China. And haven't heard anything more about Greenland. You're talking about take over Greenland or buy Greenland or what have you. Haven't heard any more about that. But man, this I'm gonna end with this. This USAID. It's not. People want to pronounce it USAID, but it's not aid at all. It's USAID. I gotta find out what those initials stand for. But probably trillions of dollars have been spent secretly that the American people did not know about, and that the American people would not approve. They're using it as their own personal slush fund, undercover, to probably pay off the mob, to pay off the drug dealers, or whatever they're doing. But Trump has come in and stopped that. He's got Elon Musk in there and his people who was taking over that organization, and they're going to stop the payments and audit where's this money been going. Have you been spending $50 million for condoms? And there's probably going to be some other things they're going to find out that these people was spending our tax dollars on. So I applaud Trump, Elon Musk, and anybody who can stop them from wasting my damn money that they want to, waste my money and spend it on some damn condoms for a foreign country. What the hell is that? But this is your government. And like I said, because of Trump, and I thank God, I appreciate telling somebody last night, Trump is the president. God chose him to be the president. No matter what you may think of him, God chose him to be the president and to do whatever he's going to do. Now, we don't know what the end result of some of this is going to be, but I know he's there because God chose Trump to be there. And we're going to see what he's going to have Trump to do. I believe already we can see he's there to uncover the true liars who've been the Democratic Party and a lot of people in the government who are doing these things like spending $50 million for condoms. Okay? So he's uncovering a lot of that evil that the American people are certainly going to be appreciative of him uncovering this and putting a stop to it. And the more money that they can stop from going for illegal and things that shouldn't be spent on, that's the more money that could be spent to help Flint, Michigan, and North Carolina, the flood victims, the hurricane victims, and any other places. They can use that money to rebuild the bridges and roads and things in America versus sending all those millions and billions of dollars to foreign countries who hate America and who would, destroy America if they could. So we got to stop money going to these people. And we let a lot of these foreigners in this America, a lot of them hate America. They hate America. They just want to come in and rape and rob and steal and kill. They hate America, but they want to come in and rape, steal, rob, and kill Americans and the American government and the American way. They just want to come in and suck our blood. And to the extent that God is using Donald Trump to stop that from happening, I am very thankful to God for that. That's the word. That's the work of Christ. I was telling somebody last night, those of you who even are into religion, or even if you're not in a religion, but if you study Christianity for any length of time, when is the one instance in the Bible that you find that Jesus got pissed off? There's only one instance that I can think of where Jesus got pissed off. And that was when he encountered the money changers in the temple. And he got so angry, he was turning the tables over. That's the only time that Jesus Christ got pissed off in the Bible. And that is what's going on now. The money changers now. Christ is coming after them again in today's world. So I'm thankful to that. Those of you don't like it, who don't care for Jesus Christ, I don't care nothing about y'all either. Damn y'all, that's my opinion. But anyway, Greg, what's up? What's up is the last day. America's under judgment. America, things are getting cleaned up there. And Donald Trump is at the head of the cleaning it up. And Trump is in. He's got the Avengers with him. We're uncovering all the evil that was done on the American government in secret that the American people did not know about. And now all that stuff now is being uncovered, and people in place, being put in place, and people who shouldn't be there being taken out of there. He just, I think about 20,000 people decided to just take a buyout and voluntarily leave their jobs. And to me, these are probably people who wasn't working anyway. Now that pisses me off. That these people were in here making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and they could work, quote unquote, work from home. You know, they weren't working from home. They were sitting on the toilet, taking a shit, having sex, all other kind of stuff that they were going on and getting paid for. Not doing no work. You call the Social Security office and you on hold for an hour. Why? Because people are sitting up at home watching The View and they soap operas while you trying to get a telephone agent to help you when you call for Social Security or Medicare or anything else. This is what's going on. They had a guy actually come on and he was on hold for several hours. This was in the Congress. The man actually called and he was on hold for over an hour trying to get assistance from the government. Well, we know what happened to them. They let them work from home and they doing everything but working, and then they were getting paid. And so Trump was he was nice to them, as far as I'm concerned, to give them a chance to take a bow. Because it would have been me, I would have fired them. I would have just straight fired them with no severance and nothing. That's what was done to so many other Americans. I know some people who've been in their job 20 years and they let them go with no severance, nothing. Just say, you fired today, have a nice day. I know that from personal experience. So they better be glad I wasn't the president, because I would have just fired them, period. And I was glad to see that Trump and them locked out a lot of these employees at USAID, that they're probably stealing all kind of money on a daily basis. And Trump locked their ass out, changed the password, locked them out of the computer, and he got Elon Musk in there and the Avengers. So I'm very happy about that. And in fact, I'm gonna get ready to get off this live stream now so I can go see, look at Barry Cunningham, Philip Scott, and Anton Daniels, and some of the other bloggers, to see what what has been accomplished today. And also I catch up on my women's professional basketball also. So thank you all, a few of you who came. If you see this on replay, again, we invite you to support our sponsor, which is Geach and I Music Radio. This is how I am. This channel is monetized. So if there's any commercials that come across, of course, that's basically how I get monetized. I don't ask anybody for super chats. Not that you would give me any anyway. I did have a couple of people give me super chat, but I prefer that you just go to my website and subscribe to my radio station, download some of my music. That way you can support me. So anyway, I'm not going to even go with no any music today, except I will go out with my song, which is called The Passion of the World. And this is by Master G Lion. And hope we all will see you next week. Invite you to come back, and don't be scared to leave a comment or even join the panel and share this broadcast and invite others to come. This is a forum. I'd rather not be just talking to myself the whole hour. Better when I have some input from someone else. But if you come, fine. If you don't, that's still fine. Get your line journey, like, share, subscribe. If you will, support our sponsor. See you next week.
COVID-19, world under quarantine, living in the mayhem. Some don't give a damn, gonna die anywhere. Well, go this way, born under bad luck. Why should you give a fuck? Under a bad time, having such a bad time. Can't escape, gotta meet the fate. The question is, will you take care of the biz? The answers are, what have you done thus far? Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Got a license to kill, pay the bills and the rent. Don't care who's the man, give a damn who's the president. Don't matter if you're vegan, carnivore, kosher, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say the crime, not working overtime. How dumb can you be? You mean you can't see? Colored Negro, African American, get the food and the cash. I will win and where I can. Bearing the cross, lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Digging the viewpoint, about the nigga checkpoint. Through the community, wanna see your ID. Boom, boom, it's the nature of the beast. Boom, boom, it's the way of the police. Doom, doom, they say keep the peace. Doom, doom, working evil and deceit. Bearing the cross, many lives have been lost. Moving on the battlefield, time to keep it real. In the pandemic, we all up in it. Ha, ha. Restricting your travel, ha, ha. As the world unravels, ha, ha. Preparing for the battle, ha, ha. Just banging that gavel, bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. Keep your ass in the house, don't want you out. Take your monk ass home, slavery syndrome. As you walk out the door, face the new Jim Crow. It's didn't know. The minister said so. Nation on lockdown. Time for the get down. If you wanna wear the crown, gotta make the throw down. Moses, time for you to go down. Moses, make a great trumpet sound. Moses, gonna finally end it all. Moses, taking heed to the final call. Ha, ha. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, bearing the cross, many lives are being lost. Bearing the cross, trying hard to get off. You wanna hear it? You wanna hear it?